ISTL.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting started with the last game of the Corvus Workhorse Series. This is the semifinals for Infinity Gaming's B Team Open. You can check us out at infgaming.net. And joining me this evening is my trusty friends, Oiltown and Vampy Worm. And the map pick by...
Yo.
the map pick by Workhorse is going to be Ohana. We've got Workhorse in the blue here on the bottom right. Upper left is our good friend Infinity's Corvus. Corvus ran a tank drop for the first game. It did some heavy eco damage, but still didn't feel he could bring it out and threw out the GG. Workhorse last game fell victim to a proxy factory and armory. No, maybe. And ended up GG into Corvus's play. So here we are in a game 3. I want to see some Banshees.
Banshees. I'm destined to see Banshees. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay. Looks like we'll see, actually they're both falling off. Interesting. I don't usually see turns fall off that much in TVT. You guys still there?
I'm here. I missed what you said.
Okay, then. I was just wondering what's going on while I was talking. Looks like we will, like I said, both Terran players are walling off. Not very common in TVT since there is really no need to wall off.
Some of us habit. I wall off all the time. I don't see the point. I don't see the point in building the supply depot close to my base because the timing for it is like perfect to send out your 9th worker to build your supply depot. And as soon as it's done, you build your barracks. It's right there. It's just me though. I don't know. Can't talk for everybody.
I think it'd be faster to build it next to your command center.
We're talking seconds though.
Hello. Yeah.
Is that a good wall?
Yeah, that's a good wall.
Yeah, that's a good wall. Double gas from both players, although Corvus's gas has been done for a while.
Money we're saving up for.
Probably a factory and then a
Just
support.
dropped something. Yep, factory down. Brought the hero worker back home with his...
Those siege tank marine drops again. It tends to be his go-to strategy in TVT.
It can be pretty effective. We got Run Green coming out probably to scout or maybe hit up the Zelnaga tower. Second orbital going up. Factory finally going down for Workhorse. Workhorse throws a scan down in his base. Or in Corvus's base, I should say. Tech Lab just about to finish. Yep. And tanks coming out. No siege yet.
Maybe he won't get C.
Seeing pretty much the
Only
same.
to get fast up. Oh no, he could get faster medevacs. And more tanks.
He's got those tanks queued.
Yeah, medevacs. He's probably going to make 2 medevacs right away and then load them up and go for a drop in Workhorse's main base. And yeah, Banshees again coming out from Workhorse here. He's going to put that factory on that tech lab, and we're going to see Banshees again. So we'll see how that works against what Corvus is doing.
You will see 3 factories for Workhorse right now.
Yeah, it looks like he might be mech.
Yeah.
SCV transfer. Getting ready to get the 3rd gas up.
So yeah, this is pretty much be all in from Corvus. If this doesn't win, he's going to be pretty far behind.
Think we'll see another immediate GG.
Here we go.
1 Marine.
Siege is done for Corvus.
Don't leave me behind.
Workhorse made a Viking out of that starport instead of a Banshee. I'm not sure why. He's not making anything out of it now. If he goes out now, he'll be able to snipe a medevac before it's able to drop. That would be smart, but the Viking's just kind of sitting there now, so it might be too late.
The drop's going to go close enough to him, though. He's going to get some shots off. Yep, there they go.
Yep, there we go.
Oh, get those tanks out of there, Corvus. Get those tanks out of there. Get them out. Get them out. Get them out.
Kill the bug. Kill the gun.
Try to salvage. Not fast enough.
No money, dude.
I still think it's even here. Both players are off 1 base here. Workhorse does have double orbital though, so he'll be able to produce mules at a faster rate.
Corvus is floating a shitload of money too. Just bringing them home.
Use that Mac ring up behind it. Actually, you know what? He could have actually a lot more damage at that too. Because he had siege.
Yeah, Work still is only halfway done in siege mode, so he probably could have pushed up a bit farther and done some more damage.
At least killed the barracks and supply depots.
Let's get some
And he
nameplate
probably could
action.
kill this port too. We will see a normal BT. Marine tank, yay.
Yeah, Marine tank is mech. I don't know, I think Corvus has a bit of a lead. He has a decently sized SCV lead, and he already has quite a few siege tanks. I mean, so does Workhorse, so it's pretty even right now.
He killed 17 workers on that push too. And the unit station, though, Corvus is just barely ahead, only by 7 units. For 7 workers, I should say. Sorry. He's getting ready to put a dozen fucking FCVs into his 1 gas. I think that must have been a misclick. He's just got 1 SCV just hanging out now. Meanwhile, nice looking mech army. I don't understand why the reactor onto the or not the reactor, the tech lab onto the under Workhorse's starport did not utilize that at all.
Yeah, I don't understand either. Has any Banshees out of that? He's only made Viking, so he should have a reactor on that instead of a tech lab. I don't really understand what he's doing there.
Maybe it was a play for late game, because I mean he is, well, no, because maybe he had something planned
They're
and
lifting it up.
losing that Losing that. Sometimes the way people react to how we commentate makes me wonder if they're watching the stream, and like it makes me paranoid. And I go back and I check, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. There's a 4-minute delay. Like they can't be doing that.
Unless of course they have map hacks. That's that.
I mean, like, if you're gonna map hack to win a bronze, bronze to platinum tournament just for bragging rights, I think you've got some worse things going on psychologically.
I don't know.
Dropping down the right side for Corvus, but there's a Viking patrolling right there for Workhorse, so he's going to be able to spot that medevac and maybe even kill it before it gets to his base.
Maybe. I'm gonna keep my eye on it. Here it comes.
Yeah, right there.
2, 3.
Looks like he'll be able to get there just
4.
in time. Oh no.
Good drop.
Nice
Good drop. And it's all gonna melt. He is able to get a good scout of that third command center, though. That's really about all that cost him. Killed one more worker, but lost a lot.
I still think that drop worth it since he did see a third command center.
Corvus still ahead in workers and army though after that drop, so all it did was cut his lead down just a little.
Since the beginning, Corvus not making siege tanks now. He's just making a lot of marauders. I don't know if stopping siege tank production is a good idea, but it looks like he's going to push out here.
Marauders can take that siege tank fire a lot better than the Marines.
Getting Marauders is actually good against this mech heavy, since it does extra damage and plus it's more beefy. It takes more hits to kill, and you can stim and you can attack faster, and then they can fire.
Yeah, double damage versus armor for a Marauder. Sorry,
yeah,
go ahead, Oil.
They do damage to armored units. But look at all the energy on Worth's command centers. They're like almost full on energy. That could all be going into mules, and he could have a lot more income. So I'm not sure why he's not spending all that energy.
We're seeing another drop from Corvus, this time on the left-hand side. Its timing is going to be perfect with all these SCVs and that new base coming down. It's going to get cleaned up very fast, though. He just needs a... Oh. Those Vikings. That would have been way more effective.
Warforce has a really good army right now.
It's beefy. Corvus really could have done some hardcore damage had that drop been maybe a distraction for his push.
I would have waited a little bit longer. If I saw that happening, I would just pulled back. Because you saw his command center coming on, there's no reason to attack it. There's nothing there to attack.
Good point.
Besides
both players
like
are
SCVs.
supply blocked. Corvus going nuts, building 4 supply depots, and so is Workhorse. Corvus likes to spread his units out.
That's a good idea. That reduce the splash damage from the siege tanks and the Hellions, so that's a pretty good job by Corvus. What I noticed is that Workhorse doesn't siege up his tanks at all. He just like leaves them unsieged, and he doesn't have any vision of the map right now. So Corvus could just come in and kill a lot of stuff because Workhorse's tanks aren't sieged up, which is kind of a mistake, I think.
I would agree.
Terran's TVT, you need to have your tanks sieged at all times. Unless you move them up for a domino effect or something like that, but if you're just leaving them there just to do it, no.
You know, on the flip side, of that, you know, he's not feeling any pressure. You know, other than drops, Corvus is not giving him any pressure. Corvus is max. Workhorse is about to be max too. Now, even after that scan, he doesn't siege up. Here comes a push.
Well, of course, they just siege up.
Oh my god. Oh no.
Oh, that's gonna melt.
Terrible. We get so many things here. Still a lot of sequence left.
Oh my god, Corvus.
Corvus is just gonna wreck it.
Get rid of those Vikings.
Oh man, that was engagement for Corvus.
Workhorse. Good game. Alright. I don't want to waste any time. That was a great match. So let's find out who Corvus's players are going to be. We are ready for our next semifinal.
I think if a Workhorse would have sieged his tanks up sooner, he would have been able to kill that entire army, but he just got cut unsieged and all those Marauders did huge damage to all those tanks and Hellions.